We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here we go! 30 base.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Snap!
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the counter, here's Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Go
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They run the counter. Williams. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Luck on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Miller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, Luck. Open man here is Foster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Luck. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down, Williams. He finds an opening past the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
You draw Porter. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They run with Ajayi. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Ready?
On second down, Johnson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey! Coaching spell. Snap.
Throwing his lock on third down. He's going to go for a big play down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he is all the way up past the 25. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, it's long. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now it's Miller. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
58
Second and 5 now. Luck. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. From the gun, here's Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Again,
Luck. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Love. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Here's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They begin the drive with Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Greystone travel.
Slam. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 55 to mine. Check
55.
On 2nd down, here's that. Gates with a grab. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 or.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Mike. 50,
Hey, Echo.
55, Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Mike, 55. Right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. It's complete to Chris Conley. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
Here we go.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
55. Hey, eat. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Get it.
Locke now on 1st down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Eagles' 23-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Block off a play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Love. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, high 7.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, it's Locke. Complete, Smith has it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down, Eagles.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Everson Griffin dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. You take it right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Tupper!
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Watch my board. Hey, here we go.
Ready.
Lock to throw on second down. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The tight end Gates, the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Big stop. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Check out. 1, 2, 3.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing on third down. Luck. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, blocked. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Lott. Now a hit, and Lott lost the football. It's out. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a play fake, and it's Lott. And a pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Taken in at the 22. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
They go to Johnson again. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Here we go.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They run the counter. Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Block to throw for it on fourth. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Go! 60 over. General West.
Hatchet. Hatchet.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
So first down carry here for Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the run. They're running it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Ready.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They might get through it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, baby.
Ready.
This is Ajayi. And Ajayi's going to go. Touchdown, Packers. Ajayi, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll run it again with Miller. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Luck now to throw. Throw right outside is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Luck. Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready? Mike 54.
Now Locke. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
You ain't doing nothing today. 54, Mike.
Locke going to go on 4th down. And able to find Conley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 8, please. Come on, the ball. Yep.
Back to throw. Locke. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
60 out.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Look at me. Zipper.
To throw is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Second and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Now. We ain't giving them nothing today. Hey, Haywood.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Gates, the intended receiver there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Orbit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.